Yo, what's happening YouTube? It's your boy Frank Nitty. We back with another video. I come to bring y'all this video just to drop 1000% on what's going on. A lot of these YouTubers not gonna tell y'all exactly what's going on behind these closed doors and what they deal with on a daily basis. Some of these YouTubers that's out here, nobody in particular, when y'all drop these videos about these companies and y'all out here lying about how much money is being brought in. One thing about it, two things for sure. If you do not own that company, do not be out here lying to the next person about how much money you bringing in, and you do not have proof of what you bringing in. The reason why I take major offense to this topic is because once upon a time I was in the same predicament, or I was in the same space. And you hear these different people, you talk to these people, and they tell you straight up to your face how much money that they making. And because of the excitement when going from one lifestyle to another, it sounds real good. So you start to follow that person. You start to open your eyes to a whole different, you open your eyes to like a whole different world. And you say, okay, if I can stop doing this and I can go over here and do this and make better money the right way, that's fine. Y'all gotta realize y'all don't even think how deep your conversation with another person actually goes. So when you hop out here and these people asking you these questions about how much money you make in a week, what you averaging, what you taking home, how much your truck payment is, how long you staying out, what's the, like, and y'all go to line, and then you got people that hop out here that's following you, but the only thing that you looking for is a referral bonus out of the situation. That person's livelihood is at stake when you lying to them. Stop lying to other drivers, bro. That's not your place. That's not your position. That is not a good deed that you are doing. Just because you know you're out about to make $4,000 or $5,000 off of this person, just because you referred them. And then the minute that they get over there, you talk to them for a couple weeks, it's not going good, you disappear, and they supposed to feel like, oh, it's all gonna be all right, it's gonna work out. Like, no, bro, I get calls from drivers, emails, repetitive. It's repetitive, bro, that y'all out here doing this to drivers, man. Stop lying. You gonna tell a driver, yeah, you can make $2,000 every week. You can make $2,500. You could do this, you can do that. What worked for you might not work for them. And that's another thing y'all don't tell somebody. Like, you might make that, but what's the BS that you had to go through in order to get to that point? Prime example, when I came over here, I wasn't making decent money like that. The more I started to run, the more I learned the system, then the money started to increase. And then it's kind of like you get capped. I'm gonna just be 1,000 with you. It's kind of like you're at a cap point. So when you all just telling people, like, oh yeah, we making this a week, we making this, and then you start to toss numbers in. See, I'm not gonna go directly and say exactly who it is, what drivers it is, and what's this and what's that. I'm gonna just address it. So when you tell somebody, oh yeah, I make $3,500 a week, I made $3,000 a week, but at the same time, you showing that you only gross $125,000 this year. How is that possible? Break them numbers down for me. Prime example, I can hop on here and I can say, hey, I make $1,500 to $1,800 a week. Oh, show me your settlements. But that settlement say $900. That one say $1,700. That one say $2,000. That one say $800. It just all depends on how you run, if you go home early, what type of lows for the week. It all evens out and it plays out. It's gonna play its own role. Like the money is gonna come. So when I told somebody a number, hey man, how much you, here's the prime example. Here you go. They say, hey man, you go broke doing lease purchase. It's stupid, it's this, it's that. Hey, I agree. But also it's different ways to look at it. With the economy, unless you know somebody, they got a fleet, and they know where to put a truck at, and they already with their company, hey, do a small investment. Go buy a truck and give it to them. Let them run the truck, see what they do. That don't mean you move your position. Stay in your position and allow that residual to work itself. And after it works itself, then you decide if you're gonna move. A lot of drivers not gonna tell you that, hey, come over here, man, I'm gonna show you how to do this. I know how to do this and I do that. I'm plugged in with, man, you ain't plugged in with nobody, because as quick as they brought your ass into orientation, they gonna take your ass up out of there. The more information that you give, if you go to a company and you bash your company 100%, you don't like it here, you're gonna get a million comments. Why you don't leave? Why you don't do this? Why you don't do that? Then next thing you know, fleet managers calling, safety calling, come to the terminal. Oh yeah, we no longer need your services. But y'all don't want to show the good, the bad, the ugly. Y'all don't know how to communicate. Y'all don't know how to express yourselves without degrading the character or degrading the company, or having some type of communicative skills to express yourself. So somebody hit me and was like, well, Frank, if he not making that, what you making? Then somebody else jump over like, why would you even tell how much you making? Once again, when you have multiple streams, bro, you do not care. You don't care. One thing about it is, every time somebody want to know something, the next person want to hop in like, why would you tell them that? Why would you let them? Bro, it's so much money in the world. Why are we gatekeeping? Why are we gatekeeping on how much money is out here, bro? If you plugged in and you got the path, and somebody else come along and they want to tag along with you, show them, guide them, lead them to a better living, a better anything, like, why are you gatekeeping? Why somebody got to go and pay you for the knowledge? The same knowledge that you think you know, is somebody 20 years ago that already had the same knowledge that you just gained. So what you keeping it for? Y'all all should be moving like y'all gods and talking like it. But at the same time, gods, they spread the knowledge. They give you the word. They give you the wisdom. They give you the path. They give you the fruits of the labor. They give you all of this. But y'all be out here trying to gatekeep on certain things. Like somebody gonna take the food off your plate. And a lot of people like that be concerned because they only got one stream of income. So why would I tell you how I'm out here eating if I'm barely eating? And if you start eating, that's gonna take off. It's not, bro. Multiple streams, y'all keep dumping everything in one pot. And then you hype on a platform and you lie to people. When the first thing somebody asks me, hey Frank, what you think I should do? Whatever you do, if you do buy a truck, just make sure it ain't your last. Don't go dumping all your money into a trucking company or the industry. Look into marketing, real estate. You ain't even gotta be here. Look into offshore accounts you can send your money to. You saving money, but you never investing into a gold bar. Stocks, shares. You just straight up, hey, get a truck, become an owner operator. Let's do this. $40,000, that's all you got to your name, and you turn around and go get a $60,000 truck, and you trying to figure out why they repoing your truck because you ain't got the money in the account to even pay for it. Anytime you get a loan, you need to have that same exact amount of money in your account. Just so if anything happen, you already shooting it back. Anytime I ever got a loan for something, All right, I need $30,000. All right, cool. Whatever I'm about to get, probably 15 or 20. So the remainder of that, I'm sending straight back, so I ain't got to worry about that payment. I can stack up one lump sum and boom, pay it off. Or if you do have a payment, use the 15-30 method. In the first 15 days, pay half. The 30 days, pay the other half. Boom, look like you made 2 payments on one total. It's different ways to skin a cat. But y'all be all chill like, hey, I'm not gonna tell him this because I won't be able to edit him. Man, what is you doing? If you got somebody gatekeeping and you know it, if you riding with somebody and they telling you, I know how to do this, but they can't get you through that next door, why is you chilling with them? Why are you chopping it with them? You got a 6-figure guy sitting next to you and you can't touch 6 figures? Why he next to you? That should show you something. You the little dog. But a lot of times people don't even understand. Once the little dog get hand of the information, they be scared for that little dog to jump ahead. And guess what? The same way you was out your gatekeeping, you can't even ask me for nothing. And then guess what ends up happening? It becomes a cycle. So now you got everybody not wanting to tell the next person what's going on. But instead, you got these other races out here that's doing just that. This is what we got today. Spread it throughout the economy. Everybody's on the same path. But some of y'all guys, bro, stop lying about some shit. You own a truck, fine, cool, congratulations. You don't have to lie about these numbers. This ain't your company. These not your companies. You got an LLC. That don't, let me put something to you right now. You got an LLC. Guess what it means? Nothing. You still are a citizen of the United States. You still got a social security number. A lot of people don't even know what a Moorish American is. A lot of people don't even know what being indigenous is. A lot of people don't know how to go and look up the UC articles and remove themselves from being an African American. But you hide information as if people don't already know, as if it's a new wave, as if it's just, you don't even know about dual citizenship. All your money is put into American banks. You flash $5,000 or $6,000 like, once they activate this, that $6,000 don't mean nothing. You don't even know how to go about buying property in other countries. You don't even know how to set up Airbnbs in other countries. All these people that come out and they go to Mexico, they go to Jamaica, they do this and do, you don't even know how to invest into Airbnb. You don't know how to invest into getting stocks into some of these hotels. You don't, but you hide the most simplest thing. A LLC, for example, you go get an LLC. There's videos out there. I made a couple of them. How to get funding for your company. That's fine, but a lot of people never read between the lines of actually what I'm saying. It's like this dude, dreads, gold teeth, he don't know what he's talking about. But I got plenty of people on my channel that actually did exactly that, and I speak on it because I did it. So, a LLC. It's nothing but a contract. Some people are like, oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's a contract of identity, of an added entity. Now you take it how you want to. It's a contract of identity, which is an added entity. So you still a personal guarantor on that LLC. It's still attached to you. It has a number. It has an address. If you smart, you only got a domain, a P.O. box. You never want to put your residential address on your LLC. But a lot of you do it anyway, which is reason why you cannot deny it for a grant or anything like that. So, with that being said, you still being texted, you still being watched, you still being all of these different things, but you can hide information from other people. They got books on this, videos, mentors. There's no need to lie, bro, when you have multiple incomes. There's no need to lie when somebody else's. If it's not life or death, what you lying about? I ain't even gonna go too deep. I really just had to stop myself because this shit be offending me. And you got people that be following some of these YouTubers, and they get all chin, and they got their helping hand. Next thing you know, the person just get too busy, and they let that person's hand go. It be hitting home because, bro, like, some people don't even understand. It's like when you ain't never had that figure in your life that actually walk with you, guide you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of them guys was like, as a youngin', Paul lifestyle. You know, what you know about sitting on top of a roof because the whole New Orleans is flooded? You know, what you know about that? It's some things, bro, when you don't have that helping hand and you gotta figure it out. Some people are tired, bro. And when you got drivers that hop out your new rookies and they trying to follow you, and you hold their hand for a couple months, then you just let them go. You don't know how hard that person's life was. You don't know what they trying to get through. You don't know how close they is to just jumping off the side of that building. Just forget the family, the kids. You don't know how many of us that sit out here like, bro, I got a $2 million life insurance policy to keep trying to build and build and build when knowing you can only get so far. Am I really living? Am I really building? Am I really progressing to the next stage out here? And then for some of y'all to do this, it's crazy. I literally just had to talk to a dude for 2 hours. I don't know which direction to point him. And some people might say, oh, it's his fault because he... Bro, listen. When you got some of these guys, man, they hop out. They mentor to them one thing. They want to do better. They want to possibly... They got the credit. They need the understanding of going to the next level. As a company driver, you can't get full understanding about being an owner-operator until you put yourself in that circle with owner-operators. Once you put yourself in that circle, then it's like, all right, I can fuel this way. I can put maintenance to the side. I can do this and I can do that. And some people don't give the whole breakdown. So with that being said, I'm gonna jump into it. I'm with WTI Transport out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I'm lease purchasing. Home every weekend. Right now we ain't at the house because my truck got a cooler issue, got batteries checked off, or whatever like that. So just pay attention. In a lot of my videos, I'll tell you straight up, I make 13 to 15 a week take home. Probably do 3 or 4 loads, go home. 2,000 miles a week, if that, somewhere around there, go home. So, gross this year, no, yeah, 6 months. Gross, $113,082.26. I took home $58,368.10. How did I get that? 68% of gross. Well, it's not 68% of gross. That's after all deductions. So basically, you just take the net of each week you get paid, add it together, and that's how I came up with 58,000 and some change. So that's 6 months. Think about it. The average person, $40,000 to $50,000 a year. We still got another 6 months to go. So as far as not making money, it's possible. It's not about how much money you make. It's about what you do with it. So if you don't know nothing about investing and saving properly, or even money management, you'll blow it. Let's move on. My truck is $651 a week. I paid $16,430.84 on my truck so far. I've been here for 7 months. If you break that down, divided by 4, that's actually a month take home. If I was to divide the net by 4, a month, that's $14,592.02. If you divide that a week, that's $2,084.57. The gross, the 7.5% that comes out of our settlement is part of one of the deductions. It is the maintenance account, so it's like 7.5% of gross, and in my maintenance account would be $15,077.63. But right now it's only like $9,000 because I had some stuff done to the truck. So if I was to take my net and subtract it from, if I was to take the 16% of the 113,000, that's $76,895.93, and subtract the net, which was the 58,000, it comes down to $18,527.83, and that right there goes to all of the deductions. So basically, like maintenance, the little fuel thingamajiggy, the insurance, the truck, that's everything that come out. You know what I'm saying? So when some people jump in and they say, hey man, the lease purchase program, it don't work, they'll starve you over there, they'll do this and they'll do that. One thing that I've tried, that's one of the comments I really try not to get into when it comes down to what people feel about certain companies. It's like when you break your numbers down and you kind of see where you at. Because when you listen to people and you think like, man, $1,500 ain't, $1,000 ain't really too much and this and that. And then when you break your numbers down and you view it yourself, it makes a whole lot more sense. Just going off of somebody else's experience and opinion will lead you in the wrong direction. So as long as you can thug it out for a year or two or whatever, make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you not about to retire trucking in the next 2 or 3 years, then you decide to jump into a lease that's you could get into, actually knock the numbers and figure out, do the math, and then you can see what everything is and then make sense of it. If it don't make sense, don't do it. I can't tell you where to go, what to do. It's just when I see certain things, it's just like, bro, give the numbers, be exact, be direct, be 100%, be honest. There's no need to lie about these things that's on paper. Like, I've literally wrote down, did everything I possibly could, because it's pointless to do stuff like that, man. And people's livelihoods today is harder than ever. Like, some people be on here, they act like they got it all together. They got all the money in the world. It's not even about the money these days, bro. Sit back and think about it. We so programmed to think it's about the money, bro. It's really not. The money, we work hard for the money. Then when you get the money gotta go to bills. So the main stress of a lot of humans is bills staying afloat. So you go and you chase the money. Then you brag about how much money you got because you're in a safe space. But then when it crashes, it's like, now you panic. It's a program, it's a system. Get your spirit together. Stop trying to lead and guide yourself into some of these situations, because some of this stuff not meant for everybody. You could be in the right situation, and somebody sends another entity your way to distract you from your path. And now here you are on this other person's path, and you trying to figure out why it's not going accordingly. Because this ain't the way you're supposed to be going. Pray about it. Learn yourself. It's too many people out here trying to be the next man, be the next trucker, be the next millionaire look-alike, the next millionaire act-alike, the next. It's no, bro. Figure yourself out. Even us as 30-year-old men, I'm 30 years old. I'll be 31 in August. And it's still grown men out here. They don't know who they are. They think they do. But you don't know who you is. You don't know if you coming or going. You upholding the image that's not you. We all bleed. We all got an appointed time. Why are you this way? When you really sit down and ask yourself, what am I doing? Are you really living? If you feel like you're really living, how do you know that you're alive? If somebody was to unplug you and you wake up in a different realm, what did you do all of this for? You never figured out who you was. You tried to lead and guide your family, your friends, off of somebody else's image, off of somebody else's doing, off of friends, off of family. Like, you tried to do all this stuff, and just one day somebody unplugged and you somewhere else in a different realm. And now you don't have the resources. You got to figure it all out again. It's just like, think about it, bro. When you out here and people ask you questions, be 100 with these people. Be honest with these people. There's no need to be out here lying to these people. Just, with all honesty, like, I don't think I ever been this serious. But it's like, I don't even like to talk about it, but the suicide rate of people in general, because of how hard it is out here, like, stop playing with people's livelihood. If you don't want to give your information out, just say, hey man, I'd rather not even talk about that. I make enough. It might not be enough for you. It might be the average take home. That's the easiest answer you can give somebody. Hey man, what you average a week? Roughly between, 13, 18, just depending on the freak. But when you all chill, yeah, bro, I do this and I take home. Come on, bro. There's no need to do all that. There's no need to add an extra zero. There's no need. There's no need. Because it's not a good deed. One good deed a day. Lying in general is something you shouldn't be out here doing just for a referral bonus. It's not. I didn't really mean to even get this deep with all of this. I just didn't know where this video was going. I was initially supposed to just read off this piece of paper and break these numbers down so y'all can know, or whatever like that. But when I hear other people that's out here struggling because they looking for guidance in this trucking world. You got a lot of us owner operators that set our trucks down to go to get experience, to go lease, to go company, to go do this. It became a hard time for a whole lot of people. And when you got people out here that's just like 100%, you driving somebody else's truck, but you telling him you telling us you own the truck. You take this home every week, but now it's breaking down that you got to pay this person. You got to do this and do it. Stop, bro, because it's people that's out here really looking for. That's why you have mentors. Some people that's actually out here making it. You can pull somebody up under your wing and be like, hey, bro, this is what I'm doing. All right, you already this step. Cool, you already finished the first 3 steps. I'm about to take you to 4 and 5. This is how we gonna do it. All right, then cool. All right, after 6 and 7, you got to do this right here. And then right, once you got 6 and 7 down peg, you got it from 7 to 10. All right, appreciate it. All right, cool. If I got any questions, I'ma lock in. Say less. Oh, what you trying to do? When you go get that truck, we're gonna do this. You can put that truck on my fleet. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna run this over here, whatever like that. We're gonna slide this, make this percentage on the maintenance account. Then we're gonna talk about the taxes and run all this stuff later on. Say less. Why not build with unity versus gatekeeping information? You know, but I ain't gonna go too deep. I'm gonna let y'all have it. I appreciate you for checking in. You know, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Not catch up with you on